You see the money in circles tight. Always got a story they rehearse tonight. Asking for dimes, they got no shame. Blaming the world for all their pain. Oh, they say let me hold something. Always needing, always fronting. You're the wrong one, can't you see? Crazy seeing the world differently. They spin tails and point fingers keen. Victim medals glistening in the sheen. Borrowed time and shallow dreams, forever caught in their scheme. Oh, they say let me hold something. Always needing, always fronting. You're the wrong one, can't you see? Crazy seeing the world differently. They spin tails and point fingers keen. Victim medals glistening in the sheen. Borrowed time and shallow dreams, forever caught in their scheme. Oh, they say let me hold something. Always needing, always fronting. You're the wrong one, can't you see? Crazy seeing the world differently. Watch them call you cold hard tight. When you say no, they see fight. Indignation, such a plight. In the victim Olympics night. Running in the endless race. Mass smiles but no grace. Holding hands and casting blame. Life's just a hollow game. Running in that endless race. Mass smiles but no grace. Holding hands and casting blame. Life's just a hollow game. They spin tails and point fingers keen. Victim medals glistening in the sheen. Borrowed time and shallow dreams, forever caught in their scheme. Oh, they say let me hold something. Always needing, always fronting. You're the wrong one, can't you see? Crazy seeing the world differently. Watch them call you cold hard tight. When you say no, they see fight. In the nation, such a plight. In the victim Olympics night. Running in that endless race. Mass smiles but no grace. Holding hands and casting blame. Life's just a hollow game. Oi. People come and people go, like shadows in the evening glow. Whispers here and there they go. Empty promises they boast. Can't rely on fleeting whims, falling through the cracks again. Trust is something they don't know, always drifting with the flow. Flaky people break my stride. Never know just where they hide. Think they're stars but they ain't bright. Better fix it, get it right. Show up late and then they're gone, singing the same tired song. Never serious, never true. Got no clue what they should do. Think the world revolves around them, but they ain't worth a single gem. Lost in their own hollow fame, playing such a tiresome game. Flaky people break my stride. Never know just where they hide. Think they're stars but they ain't bright. Better fix it, get it right. Never know to fix it, get it right.
Tech coach Ralph, tough as nails, no disguise. Pushing limits, yeah, he's that kind of guy. At first it's harsh, the rules feel like chains, but trust the process, there's sunshine in the rains. He cracks the whip, but it's all in love. Results shining bright like stars above. Tech coach Ralph, you light the way. Through sweat and tears, you help us play. With every lesson, we find our might. From morning grind to the stars at night. Days turn to weeks, skills sharp and fast. What once was a struggle now feels like a blast. Step by step, we rise and we glow. With Ralph in our corner, we're ready to show. Singing his praises, can't keep it inside. From hard ass to hero, he's our pride. Tech coach Ralph, you light the way. Through sweat and tears, you help us play. With every lesson, we find our might. From morning grind to the stars at night. So here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth. He plants the seed. So here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth. He plants the seed.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully you are doing well. Hopefully you had a great day. Hopefully you are having a great week. Is that? What is that? Anyway, what in the world is that? Thing on my face. All right, we got it. That was weird. All right. Anyways, we are here tonight. We are in the building. Tonight is Thursday, December 12th, 2024. I am Tech Coach Ralph. We are engineered to win. We have an action-packed night tonight. We're going to be looking to integrate some AI, at least start to integrate some AI, artificial intelligence, into our economic dictionary, our urban dictionary of economic data that we use on Saturday mornings for our show there. And we've also been using it to learn how to use Google Cloud Platform for deploying and stuff like that. That is the plan. A quick little rundown of what we're going to be doing. Always looking to add more value to you, to see the things that I'm exploring, the things that I'm doing, so you can have some insight, some motivation, some confidence that you can do it too. All right. So in our quest to add more value, I want to see if we can use AI to customize our experience on our Urban Dictionary of Economic Data. So, for example, can we use AI? So, if you're familiar with the dictionary app right now, we have some pretty much specific examples that are added to the API for whatever we thought of when we were building it, right? But how about if you were to come into it and you say, you know what, but you don't have the example of what I do or what I'm looking for. What about if you can enter? What if you can enter that specific, job industry or the location that you're from, and then it gives you a customized example based on that. So that's what I want to start looking into. Maybe we can start to code it, look at the API for OpenAI. There's other AIs out there as well, but OpenAI is the most popular one in my opinion. So we're going to look at that one. I've used it a little bit before in the past with some work that I did with Don. So that's what we're going to be looking into tonight. But first, we are going to get through our agenda. We're going to take care of a little bit of housekeeping. All right. So first and foremost, I just gotta say a big thank you so much to all of the subscribers on the channel who are helping us grow. Every time there's a new subscriber, that means that we are adding just a little bit of value to you, and that is my goal. The number one goal here is to add value, to help you to see how things actually go on in the tech world, how you can explore, how you can learn more, how you don't need to, you know, follow that rigid path of, oh, I'm going to go take this boot camp and then I'm just going to apply. The apply and pray method. It doesn't really work that way. So I'm trying to show you how you can do some more things, be a little bit more well-rounded, how to build some actual experience. And when we have new subscribers, it just shows that we are accomplishing that mission. So I just want to say a big thank you so much.
I appreciate you.
And I always got to give a big shout out and salute to all of my tech barbarians out there. Those are my tech savages, my tech barbarians, my tech prodigy, my technical explorers, all of the Patreon members who support and, who are working so hard day in and day out. And of course, shout out to my tech mercenaries, those YouTube members who help the channel keep it alive. Shout out to you guys. And I can never, ever forget. Shout out to the bag chasers.
Money.
And always shout out to my guys. Shout out to Yakar. Shout out to Mitch. Those who are with me on stream day in and day out to help keep the cause alive. Shout out to Mr. Technique.
Hey.
All right. So let me jump into our upcoming shows. We have, I'm going to spend an extra minute on our Saturday morning show, right? But on Sunday, we're going to be continuing with our software explorations. We're going to be working on deploying to Google Cloud Run, where our access to our Mongo database is limited. So we're going to continue trying to work on that. We got so close last time, but we fell a little bit short. But hey, there's nothing but time. So we're going to continue working on that this coming Sunday. But we have our Saturday morning show, the Men Lie, Women Lie, Numbers Manipulate show. And that's where we review the weekly economic numbers, the weekly economic data, the, what's going on in our economy from jobs, consumer price index, producer price index, what the feds are doing, all that kind of stuff, right? And the show is co-hosted by Mitch and Yakar from the chat. They are the real brains behind the operation. I'm just the pretty or not so pretty face that you see on air, all right? But I must say, it seems like some of my comments from the video with Senator Peter Welch got some people feeling themselves. They were in their fifis over the past couple of days based on the things that I said about fees and stuff. So we're going to be reading and addressing those comments on Saturday morning because it's got to be addressed. One person actually told me to grow up. And I was like, wait, are you related to my best friend Mitch? Is that what's going on here? Did Mitch send his cousin after me? And I was like, you know what? Is that a short joke? Bruh. And I was like,
how dare you?
But it's okay because there was a lot more. They were coming after me, but I just looked at it. I started laughing. I'm like, I love this. This is great. So we're gonna address it. And you know what? I'll even make the call-in link open if anyone wants to have a conversation about what I said and how I addressed the comments. If you disagree, then Saturday morning call in and let's have a conversation. And let's see how that goes. I could be wrong. I'm probably not. But It is what it is. It is what it is. All right. So those are our upcoming live shows, Saturday and Sunday. And then tomorrow we have the Bug Bite. We're going to be talking about the FTC going after Microsoft. And I told it, you know what? What if the big tech company said, you know what? What if the tech company said,
do not come.
And they just turned the race. You know, for 1 hour, we're just gonna shut everything down. You guys saw how CrowdStrike went, how everything went with CrowdStrike. Imagine if all of them, if the major players said, we are not doing this anymore, just for an hour, how would the world be? So we're going to be checking that out. And then we also have our shorts and as well as clips from the different shows throughout the week. So you make sure you check those out as well. And that's why I implore you, if you find this content valuable, please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know every time that we go live, and drop new content. All right. So that is that. And your car is 100% correct. I am always right most of the times. All right. Always right most of the times. All right. So, all right. So another quick announcement. Remember I had mentioned the past 2 days that my friends over at the Engineering Quality Podcast, they had just debuted their first 2 episodes, or first official 2 episodes yesterday on Spotify. So I'm just gonna drop the link in there so you can check out their podcast. I listened to it, learned a lot about them. Really, really awesome. And I am looking forward to hearing a lot more from them and to collaborating with them. So I'm just gonna drop their podcast into the chat. Check it out. And let's see. All right, what else do we got? All right, so we got that. And real quick. All right, next thing. I just gotta check on my friend. Is Mitch okay? I just heard about these drones coming off the coast of New Jersey. Is Mitch, check in. Let me know you're okay, because I do not like the sound of these random drones that they don't have any radio frequency. Nobody knows if it's safe or not. I just gotta make sure that my friend Mitch is safe. So Mitch, check in. Just just put something. Just put some eyes in the chat. Let me know that you're okay, because I do not want these drones to have to take out my friend. Because if you guys remember Talladega Nights, the way that Cal was running across the track to save Ricky Bobby from the invisible fire that was burning him alive. That's how Yukar and I are going to be running to New Jersey to fight for our best friend Mitch. All right, just saying that. Oh, okay. Rod Brown is here. Rod Brown says, "Don't worry, he'll go check on Mitch." Thank you, Rod Brown. You see, Mitch has a lot of best friends. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. Lastly, before we're done with our housekeeping and our announcements, I shared the link for the ethical hacking course, the penetration testing course on Udemy. It should be circulating throughout the chat as well, and it's in the description. We're going to be starting that in January, maybe mid-January. We're going to be starting to go through that. I already started going through the course. Actually, let me show it real quick. This is the course that we're going to be taking come January, all right? So it is the Complete Ethical Hacking Bootcamp. The link is in the description, as well as should be circulating through the chat. And let's go to So you're going to learn about ethical hacking from scratch, all 5 phases of penetration testing, setting up a hacking lab. We're going to be installing Kali Linux. If you are on Windows or a Mac Intel, you're probably going to be setting up VirtualBox. Turns out on the Mac, you're on Mac with M1, M2, M3 chips, you're going to be needing UTM, I think, so we can virtualize the installation. We're going to be learning about creating Trojans, virus keyloggers for ethical hacking, crack wireless access points, learn how to gain access to any type of machine. A lot of things that we're going to be learning to come this January. So I already started looking through, I'm already started going through this so that we can be ready in January. We're not going to watch the videos on stream. We're going to actually be doing like the project. So we're going to be installing the VirtualBox stuff or whatever is equivalent for my machine, installing Kali Linux, creating the virtual machine, installing the Kali Linux operating system. We're going to be going through all of this on stream so that you can follow along and you can join the ride. I know some stuff about Linux, but we're going to be learning a little bit more about Linux. We're going to be learning about recognizance and information gathering. This is a very long course. This might take us like over a year to go through. So I'm thinking about dedicating Thursday nights to doing that. Because there's a lot of things that we can do with ethical hacking, including bug bounties. So I'm just going through these different things. Like it's such a major course, but like scanning, Python coding project, we're definitely going to do that. Vulnerability analysis, exploitation and gaining access. Like it's a whole thing. If you don't know Python, they have a whole 8 hour section about learning Python, which would be helpful as well for those who aren't familiar with Python. So, but yeah, a lot of things to get into. It's gonna be great. I cannot wait till January for us to get into that. We just gotta clean up a little bit of things because right now we've been working on the dictionary app on Thursday night. So I want to wind that down so that we can get into this, and then maybe if we still need to work on the dictionary app, maybe we start doing that in the mornings or something like that. We'll figure that out. But the link for this course is in the description. Like I always say, get your Udemy courses while they're on sale, or think about if you want to take more than one course, probably signing up for a access plan, all right, or a personal plan so that you can take different courses, all right? So with that being said, that is all of the housekeeping for today, all right? Now let's start off with a little icebreaker, but okay, wait, stop the show. My guy Mitch is okay, all right? He says, yo, let me get this off the screen so we can see that my guy Mitch is okay. Mitch, I was checking in on you. Because I heard that there were drones flying. See, Mitch, I started on time because I had to check on you because I heard that there were drones that were flying over New Jersey, and they just come and go, and there's a bunch of them, and I was like, you know what? I cannot have this happening to my best friend. So we were about to jump in the car and ride up to New Jersey and say, you know what? Whoever is operating these drones, they are about to catch these hands. All right. So just making sure. I had to check up on you. He says, what time does this stream start? 7:57, 7:50, 7:25, 7:35, 45, 50. Officially, is documented to start at 7:30. All right, but sometimes things happen. All right, sometimes things happen. It says that's not the part of Jersey I live in. That's closer to New York. Oh, okay. If it's New York, all right, no problem. As long as it's not New Jersey, as long as you're safe, Mitch, that's all that we really care about. All right. If it's New York, I can live with it. I can live with New York. All right. I'm just kidding. We don't want anything happening to New York either. All right. So let's get into this little icebreaker for today. Okay. So icebreaker is, are you my child's father? What? So I came across this. It was pretty interesting about what happened. Where's my link? All right. So let's take a look at this and let's see how it all plays out. You might have seen it already, but we're going to take a look together. And let me zoom in. All right. So let's take a look at what happened here, okay? Where is this? Let's go over to here. Let me know if you saw this already. Let's make sure our sound is on.
Hey, I think you're the father of one of my kids.
Here we go again. You're the third woman this week. Look, I know all 5 of my baby mamas, and you ain't one of them. Look, no offense, but none of this does anything for me. I'm sorry, but I know for a fact you are not one of my baby's mamas. Now, how the hell do you think I'm the father of one of your kids?
I'm your son's teacher, jerk.
My bad. You're not that ugly. Yeah, you are.
Hey.
Well, that went left. But that just lets you know. Of course it's not real, Mitch. Of course it's not real. It's a comedian. But I found it pretty funny. That that was the initial reaction. Like, I know my baby mamas, and you ain't one of them. All right. With that being said, let's get started with work for tonight. Let me check the chat. Let me say hi to everybody first. Let me say hi to everybody. All right, we got Mr. Technique in the building. What's up, Mr. Technique? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? About Sora, your car. I guess it's not anymore because when I was looking into the Chat GPT stuff, you're able to if you sign up for from what I saw, if I sign up for the Chat GPT Plus, I get access to creating about 50 videos a month. I think about 1,000 credits included with that. So I guess I don't know. I guess not. Looks like I have access to it. And your card says that Ralph is never wrong. Thank you. It just takes people time to see that they're the ones who are wrong. All right. I agree with that. I agree with that. It says, well, in this case, we need to stop paying our mortgages for a month so the banks can feel the pain. What is that related to? I think that was when I was talking about the fees, but not sure where that comes in. Rod Brown is in the building, and he is volunteering to go check up on our guy Mitch, but we know that Mitch is safe. We about to ride to Jersey. Better leave Mitch alone. Shake and bake. No, you're not Ricky Bobby. Why? I'm not Ricky Bobby. I liked Ricky Bobby. If you're not first, you're last. And I want to go fast. It says Detroit tomorrow. Shout out to Detroit tomorrow. And shout out to Roxy. Where is Roxy? Where is Roxy? She's probably working. All right, one more person and we can run a 5-on-5. Let's see. That's not the part. It says it starts at 7:30, but the notification goes out 30 minutes early and then 15 minutes. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Don't trust Rod Brown. Oh my goodness. Let's see. All right. We're about to get started. Let's throw up our first 20 minutes of the show.
It's time to do.
All right. Don't know if it's up. Let's get the app started. I am going to get the API started. Actually, I have a bunch of stuff to get started, actually, now that I think about it. So let's do this. I'm going to take this to this screen over here. And we are going to do this. Let's go to this screen. So I'm going to get the app started so that we can kind of visualize what I'm thinking about doing. Docker start udec mongo. And we don't have Docker running. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get Docker started. So, all right, we got that up and running, and we are going to start all right, so we have our database started, and then we're going to go over to starting the API. API is started, and then now that API is started, I am going to start this I'm going to start the UI through WebStorm so that we can make changes and see them and see it in real time happening. All right. So we want to get that over here, and I'm going to wrong app. Great. Hold on, wrong app. Let's stop this one. Why do I have this one open? Hold on, wrong app. Let's go over to this one and this window. All right, let's go to that and let's do a start on that. And we're going to say yes. Oops. All right. Let's go. All right, so let's go to the other screen. And what I'm thinking about doing is, so let's say we search for, I don't know, jobs, and we go to this monthly jobs report. Oh my goodness, why is this happening? I know why. Hold on, wait a second. We need to start the API. or not the API, but we need to load it from the environment file. Let's go here and let's go to our configuration. And we need to do, how do we did it on the other one? Let me see. We need to do env, I could get it over here. Dash env file.env. All right, so we're gonna do arguments dash env file.env. Let's see if that works. We had never set it up in our IDE yet. So we go back over here. We go to jobs. We click on that. Jeez. All right. Why is this not taking? Oh, start env file. Let's get that started. .env, npm start. Yeah, should have worked. All right, I will just start it here instead. Because it worked the other day. All right, let me see if that worked. Try that again. What? Why is that not going through? Why is that not going through? All right, give me a minute. Let's see what's going on here. .env file. Okay. And let me go and check the all right, let's see. Authorization. Why is the password not working? And if we do this, okay. All right, so that should be good. Why is the UI not loading? Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Okay. All right. Anyways, let's do it this way. Let us do it this way. I'm just gonna, because this authentication thing is getting on my nerves sometimes, because last time we just started it up. Let me check in the other file. All right. Let's check over here. Let's go to here, new window, and it works just fine. I am going to, I'm going to turn it off for now, just so we can actually be able to get through this thing. And then we will worry about getting it back on, because that is annoying me. Let's go here. Let's go here. I'm just going to turn it off just so we can focus on what we need to focus on for tonight. I don't know why I must be forgetting something, but it's okay. We are going to just do that. Oh, okay. It wasn't supposed to be that way. All right. I think I know why, but we can just turn all these off. All right. So I'm going to stop that. And I'm going to start it over because we are wasting time doing this. And I'm gonna say, I'll just do it from here. Just turn off. All right. Let's start that over. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Let's go to where were we at? Let's comment the whole thing out. Why don't we? Okay. All right. So now if we also do stop and rerun. Okay, let me see. All right, so here we are. I disabled the authentication just for now, just so we can get to the point of tonight. And we have, all right, so my thinking is at least inside of this example section, maybe at the top, we can have like a custom one here. That way we can integrate like a AI option. So what I'm thinking about is like, so under examples, we can have like this little input field where it says, all right, custom example, and you can say, all right, it says like, what is your job industry? And you can say that I'm a data analyst. And you said, and where are you from? And you say like New Jersey, and then it's going to give you an example of why the monthly job report is relevant to a data analyst in New Jersey. And that way you have a custom example, as opposed to like this one only has one, right? And if somebody doesn't know what the hell is logistics and supply chain, they can at least choose something that is custom to them, right? So that's my thinking behind integrating this AI into it. So it would be like another box, maybe it's above it. And you can say, I don't know, say create your own example is the title of the box. And then when you expand it, then you have like, it asks you a couple of questions, and then it's going to generate an example based on what you entered. And we can use AI to do that. All right. So that's my thinking. There's probably a lot more other things that we can do with that. Some of the things that I was thinking about that we will get to at some point is like what other like maybe we can say give me a definition based on this field. Like, how would you explain it to somebody in this field? So things that I'm thinking about. But for now, let's start off with the examples, because it's kind of tricky to get different type of examples. So if we can create examples on the fly, then I think we'd be in good shape to better serve, better add value to people as a whole. So that's my thinking behind it. Let me know your thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think, and then we will go from there. Right. So with that being said, let's get into it. The first thing we're going to do is we have to like I said, I'm going to be using OpenAI, and we need on OpenAI, we need to get the API, because we don't need ChatGPT. We need the OpenAI API in order to use their their like connect to the API. Like same thing that ChatGPT uses, but we're going to be using our own so that we can have it display on the actual application. All right. So that's the plan. That's my thoughts. I already have the documentation open, so we're going to need to get an API key. This is a quick start. We're going to see how we can integrate that into. Our application, and do something basic. Maybe have it print out to the console, and then we can expand upon that. All right, that is my thoughts. We're gonna mess with it. We're gonna see what happens. We are gonna see what happens. No promises of how far we're gonna get, but we're gonna see what we can do. All right. So with that being said, let's go over to. I'm already logged into OpenAI, right? If you don't have an account for OpenAI, or if you want to use a different, like maybe Gemini or whoever else is out there, feel free to figure it out that way. But I'm going to be using OpenAI, and I'm going to create a project. We're going to call this Urban Dictionary of Economic Data. I'm going to create that. And we're going to create a new secret. So I'm just going to have the secret show because I'm going to delete it right after the show. So that way nobody can be able to run up my credits on OpenAI. But UDEC key. All right. Let's go with that. And we're going to say, what is restricted? Okay. Let's go with. I think for now I'll just do all and then I'll change it later on just so we can move along with the show because there's a lot of stuff to do. I am going to copy that file, and I mean if you try to steal it, I'm just gonna delete it at the end of the show anyway, so good luck with that. All right, so now I am gonna go into, where are we? We are gonna go to, I think we need to add it to the, I guess for now, I'm gonna put it on the UI, but it's not sure. I'm not sure yet where would be the best place to put it, if it's on the UI or the API. I'm kind of thinking towards on the UI for now, but if we have if it makes sense to be on the API later on, we can move it then. But just so we can start seeing things happening, let's go and let's put it on the UI. All right, so we have our API key. I'm gonna go over to here and I'm going to set the this is the, all right, so we're on the UI. I'm gonna set the open API, open, that's, what is it supposed to be called? All right, let's look at the documentation a little bit. I'm just gonna drop this key in here. That's a long key. All right, let's look at the documentation a little bit for using the text generation from OpenAI. All right, we're going to look. All right, so this is using JavaScript. We're going to say, all right, we're going to say something like this, right? So we need to import OpenAI from, actually before we do that, we need to install, hold on, let's do quick start. Export environment variable on Mac OS or Linux systems. All right, so pretty much, all right, so OpenAPI key is what it's gonna be called. And let's put OpenAPI key. And that is a very, very long and tough code for you to copy. All right, so then we have to, with your OpenAPI key export as environment variable, so let's read that together. You are ready to make your first API request. You can either use REST API directly with the HTTP client of your choice or use one of our official SDKs as shown below. So let's make one call using the REST API. And then we can, after we do that, we can do, we can start putting it into the code into our React app. All right. So this says the authorization is bearer and then open API key. So let's go ahead and pull up our trusty this thing. What do you call it? Talend, right? And let's do continue. And I'm going to say add header, and it's going to be called authorization, and it's going to be bearer space, and then, oops, the open API key, which is going to be this long thing over here. And I'm gonna go right there. All right, so that's that. And if we look at our documentation, let's do that. And then we need to have, I guess we need to have all of this as well. So let's take, to access default project and organization, leave out the OpenAI project. I don't need to put the organization apparently, but I should put the OpenAI project ID, which is the project that we signed up for. Let me close that one down. All right, let's go to sure. All right, so this should be here. And this project ID should be the project ID that we created projects. And let's see. This is the project ID right here. And we go here and we go here. All right. Cool. Next up, it says to, we have that. And what is our request looking like? So, the request should look something like this, I suppose. Let's take this. Okay. So let's say, chat completion. All right. You can paste the command below in your terminal to run the first API request. Make sure to replace OpenAI key with your secret key. If you're using a legacy user key and have multiple projects, you will also need to specify the project ID. For important security, we recommend transitioning to project-based keys instead. All right, gotcha. And the input should be chat completion. Okay, so this is giving you a list of all of them. All right, so I'm going to copy this one real quick. And we are going to go over here and we're going to say do a post request, I believe. Body is going to be that. And the endpoint is going, endpoint is going to be this one right here. And we can, let's say
Lunch break.
Already lunch break? Jeez. All right, let's go a little bit over time since we had to spend some time trying to figure out to get the app started. But let's say what do we want to ask ChatGPT? Let's say what about how does the interest rate affect a web developer? How does what do they call it? Like the federal interest rate? I don't know. I don't know the name, but whatever. We're just testing it out right quick. So let me send that. I wonder if I have any credits as well. Let's see. It's taking a sweet little time. And we got let me see. Oh, we got an answer. Look at that. It says I don't know if you're going to be able to read it well. The federal interest rate can impact a web developer in several indirect ways, primarily through its effects on the broader economy, yada, yada, yada. So it works. We are going to let's leave it at that for now. We're going to continue now that we know that that works. We're going to integrate that into the application. But we see that we can actually query ChatGPT through the API. So now we're going to integrate that query of the API into the actual React application. All right. Maybe we'll start it off by going in the console and then we will have it display on screen. But that is our first bit of it, right? All right, let's go to full screen. Let's go to break. All right, let me see. It looks like we have some friends in the building. What's up, Magnetar? How are you doing today? Magnetar says, what's up? Did y'all know there's a veteran AI where you can ask it questions regarding your medical report? your medical record. Wow, that's pretty. I did not know that. What's the name? What's the name? I am interesting. I mean, I'm interested in knowing about it. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And by the way, Magnetar, are you a veteran? Are you a veteran, Magnetar? Just curious, because if you are, thank you for your service. Let me see. What do we got going on over here? The guy says, when you said tech companies should shut down for a day to teach us a lesson. Oh, okay. I got you. No, I didn't say to teach us a lesson. I said, what would happen if they did shut down for a day? If they said, you know, I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. But we're going to talk about it more tomorrow. We're going to talk about it more tomorrow on the Bug Bite. Thank you for clarifying that for me, Yakar. Yakar says, knock that guy out for me, the letter of the alphabet. I was saying you're not you're not on fire, Ricky Bobby. that is one of the best scenes in that movie and a lot of other movies as well. But that is one of the best scenes. Let's see. Not the same. I do agree at times. Are kitchen shears for people who don't know how to use a knife? Let me see. Says, let's get Ralph to do that dance. What dance? What dance are you talking? Oh my God, no way. We got me, Mysify, in the building. What's up, me, Mysify? I did not get a chance to watch your video yet, but I saw you did a post on it. Did it say something about you getting new teeth? Did you get some new teeth? I did not get to watch it yet, but I just saw like the part of the title. I was like, what is going on here? What is going on? What's up, me, Mysify? Hopefully you are doing well and with your alleged new teeth. All right, so what I want to do now is, let me see. Let's see. Oh, Mitch, I don't know if you heard this, Mitch. I think you sent your cousin after me because somebody in the video about the Senator Peter Welch, when I was saying that fees versus taxes are they're not the same thing. Somebody said that I need to grow up and live in reality. I took it as a short joke. Bruh. But we're going to talk about that on Saturday morning on the Men Lie, Women Lie, Numbers Manipulate show, okay? But what I want to do now is my friend's husband created an app, right? They created an app. It is in the App Store, and I had downloaded it to take a look at it. And I just wanted to, I didn't spend much time on it yet, and I wanted to take a review it with you guys. So I'm gonna show the where is it? Hold on, what's going on over here? I guess I have to show it myself. I want to do things on my own. Oh, okay. So Homelo app. I don't know how to say it. Homelo app, an app to manage your home maintenance and stuff like that. So I'm going to share the screen real quick, and then I'm going to try to share the app on my screen so that you can see what it's about. Pretty cool app, I must say, but I haven't had much time to spend on it using it yet. But I did tell my friend that I would show what her husband had built, so people can see what it is and give some feedback on it. Right. So first, I'm going to share the website address. This is Homelo. I don't know. I'm not really sure how to say it, actually, to be honest with you. But let's go over here. And it's your personal home maintenance assistance. You could find yourself constantly struggling to keep up with maintenance and upkeep of your home. God knows that's the truth. Are you tired or feeling overwhelmed by the complexity of home ownership? Look no further, because Homelo is here to help. All right, so I have it downloaded. So let's keep reading a little bit more. And I won't set the timer because I don't know how long it's going to go to set up the app. But it says, with Homelo, you can easily schedule and track maintenance tasks, monitor and track supply availability, and effectively manage your home services. Our easy-to-use tool makes it simple to stay organized and streamline your home maintenance processes and manage maintenance for multiple homes. If you have like 10 homes like my guy, Yakar. Schedule and track maintenance tasks with reminders and supply lists. Efficiently manage home services with reminders, service completion tracking, and payment history. Monitoring supply availability with alert for low quantities, and a bunch of other stuff. Pretty cool that it does all of that for you. What I'm going to try to do now, I'm going to try to bring it up on my phone so that you can see what it is. And let's see. All right. And I'm going to go to. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen. I see what you said, Mitch. I see what you said, Mitch. Leave me alone, Mitch. Stop bullying me. First, you send your goons after me, and now you're gonna come bully me, Mitch. Mitch, that is not nice. That is not nice. You know what? You know what, Mitch? You know what?
Do not come.
All right. Anyways, before Mitch started picking on me, I'm gonna make this bigger. I just got this application. All right, so you can, let me see what you can do with this, right? It says upcoming. Why can't I make this thing bigger? What is this? Whoa. Good, that works for me. All right, so what can you do with this, right? It says that, let me see, is it moving? All right, cool. So I can start tracking maintenance tasks, take charge of your home well-being. So if I click on this and it says check and clean range hood filter every 90 days, I guess I'll add that. And when is the due date? Let's leave that as today. Let's see. Let's add that task. And let's see what else we can do with this. Start tracking your home services, air conditioning servicing. Let's see. Let's add that. An amount. I don't know how much does it cost for air conditioning service. Let's say it's like 125, I guess. I don't know. And we can say you can add a service provider, no service provider, I guess. What else? Oh, I need to turn on permissions. Okay, I got you. I got you. Let's see. Allow permissions. That's cool. How do I confirm this? Maybe I need to put a service provider. Wow, this thing is very comprehensive. Let's see. AC repair, test. 1, 2, 3. Add. And what am I missing to? Okay, so you have to add a service provider, and then you add it, and then we have view. All right, and we have so immediate actions: clean the hood, air conditioning service payment, air conditioning servicing. Let me see. You can join multiple homes. You can manage your homes as well. You can add more homes. Okay. Interesting. Start tracking your supplies. So if anybody uses Fabuloso, and let's say we have one Fabuloso left, and let's say we out of stock level at 0. Let's add that. And how about we do, can I add another one? See all. Add another one. Let's say we have paper towels. And we have about 24 paper towels. And low stock is at 5, out of stock is at 0. And we add that. I'm with it. I'm with it. However, I wonder if you can add members onto this, because a lot of this stuff I don't keep track of a lot of this stuff. Let's see. Join home. Enter the 8-digit provider code provided by the homeowner to join. Oh, okay, cool. So how do I? Okay, I can invite a family member. Cool. That's pretty cool, I must say. All right, I mean, I gotta play with it some more, but I like it. Let me know your thoughts on it. And I will make sure to share that feedback. Let me actually disconnect from the phone. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. I love seeing the innovation that people come up with. I really want people to be successful, because when people are successful, then it just gives you more competition, more motivation, more drive. So seeing this app that they built, I am really impressed and motivated by it, and I want I love seeing that type of stuff. Although Mitch might think that I'm a very big meanie, but I really do appreciate people's innovation, and when they challenge themselves and when they go out there and get it. All right. So with that being said, we are going to wrap that up. But shout out to the Home Mellow app. All right. Let's get back to the chat, and then we are going to get to our next segment of work. What is that? Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, cool. So, let me see what's in the chat, and then we're gonna jump to another 20-minute segment. Let's see. All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Magnetar says, Air Force vet. Shout out to Magnetar. Thank you so much for your service. I'll get it, because the channel that showed didn't post the name, and I had a tough time finding. All right, cool. Yeah, let me know. I'll be curious to check it out, because just from the stories that I hear about like the VA, I don't have any personal experience with it, but just the stories, like it's so, like I hear it's like really tough to actually get in. So if there's anything that they can do to help with that process, then more power to it. But yeah, definitely let me know, and we'll check it out over here as well. Mitch says you should have learned how to pronounce it before you promo your friends. I tell you, is it about how I pronounce it, or is it about how cool the app is? Which one is it, Mitch? Which one is it? I think the app is absolutely amazing. It says Ralph would be like, Mitch has this thing. I don't know what it's called or what, but go buy it. Go buy it. Go buy it. All right. If Mitch is selling it, then I'm buying it. All right. And Mitch says that I am a villain.
Bruh.
I mean, tell your people to stand down, Mitch. Tell your people to stand down, because they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose this battle. Like, they must not see how often that you lose to me, so they want this smoke, and they cannot handle. You want the truth. You can't handle the truth. Card says he can integrate API from Amazon to synchronize with Alexa Assistant for shopping. That's a great idea. You know what? I'm gonna send that. Your car last on Tuesday, when I said what you said, they said, "Who's your car?" I said, "Only the greatest moderator in all of YouTube history." So let me send. Now I'm gonna say your car also says. That way, now they know who your car is. Everybody's gonna know who your car is, right? Just saying, everybody's gonna know who your car is. Ralph was probably shaking about. I found it hilarious. Anyway. Anyways, let's go on to our next 20-minute segment of work, because we already got our API call to go through. So let's jump on it.
Let's go!
All right, so our API call went through as we saw. We asked it, how does the federal interest rate affect the web developer? And it gave us this long response that we're gonna have to, parse. I think part of the thing we're gonna have to figure out is because ChatGPT gives the response, or OpenAI gives the response in Markdown language. So how can we translate Markdown language into HTML is going to be an interesting thing for us to figure out. But at least if we can get it into the, into the code, then we should be in good shape, all right? We should be in good shape. Let me see. And your car got a response. It said she just asked her husband, and it says that it is on the roadmap, and says how do you and your how do you and your car like the app so far? So I'll respond later. But see, now they need to, you know what, they need to come in the chat. I'm gonna tell her she needs to come in the chat so that we can all have this conversation. But let's continue on with this for today. And this is bothering me over here. Now that these are, sorry, a little bit of OCD. Where's my mouse? All right, let me go and move that. Sorry, I had a little bit of OCD there for a second. All right, let's continue on with the show. So let's go over to, we are gonna do, and let's do it on the, let's go over here, right? So we're gonna start to implement this. So first thing we're gonna have to do, I'm gonna need a, let's get a terminal, right? And if we look at the documentation from ChatGPT or from OpenAI, so we have this done. We need to install the OpenAI SDK with npm. So we're gonna do npm install OpenAI, and then this is the code that we're going to be using. Let's do this, and let me open a new. Let's go over here, another tab, and make this a little smaller. All right, so we're gonna do npm install. Actually, cd dot urban dictionary app. All right, I don't know if it matters, but I want to do it in here. npm install OpenAI to install the SDK. And right now it's installing the OpenAI SDK into the project, I suppose. All right, so we have that. And next up, we need to go into our code. I am going to, what's the best way to do this right now? I am going to, let me think. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new branch. Let's go to, actually no, I'm going to create another branch because let's not mess up the branch I've been working on. Let's do search. What did I change on this page? Okay, so oops. All right, let's do get status, get add package, and get commit updated package dot JSON files. All right, and we can do get push to the cloud. All right, so I'm gonna do get checkout. I'm gonna call this dash B for branch, and we're gonna say open AI implementation. That's our branch name, all right? All right, so we're on the new branch, and I want to go in here, and I'm going to say, we're going to say, so we're gonna have to use Axios actually, right? So, actually no, we don't have to use Axios to be honest with you. So if I say import open AI, or no, so actually no. We don't want to do it. We want to do it on the, what page we want to do it on? We want to do it on the, not on the search results page, but on the definitions page. All right. So if we go on the definitions page and we say import open AI from open AI, right? And then we say const open AI equals new open AI, right? So now we have OpenAI imported. Okay. All right. So if we say, for now, let's just follow along with the code that they have where we have const completion equals await open AI dot chat dot completions dot create, and we do model is GPT-40-mini, right? And we say messages, and we go with squiggly brackets, role is system, and content. So the role is, so okay, what role is it going to be playing? Let's say you are, let me see for now. You are an educator who breaks hard concepts into very easy explanations, right? Let's go with that. And then the role of the user content, and the content that we're going to say is, and for now we're going to hard code it, and then we're going to figure out how to do something with it later on. All right. But I don't think completion is going to have to go there. It's going to have to go somewhere else. But for now, we'll just say, how is the consumer price index, or say, can you give an example of how the consumer price index would be impactful to a data analyst? All right. And then we say we got that closed off. All right, so that's everything, right? The problem is this code is not going to run from here. So if we did, a function, just to get it to run, function, let me show you where that being used. Well, let me see. definitions page. And then here. All right, so if we actually, all right, so let's say we don't do a function, right? But we take this and we drop it in here. And it looks like await won't work in here. Await operator can only be used in an async. So can I just take off the await, I guess? Let me see. And we say console log completion. So in theory, when this runs, this should also run as part of this function. But that might not be a good thing because every time this runs, it's going to be triggering this. But for the sake of testing it out to see if it's going to work, I think that it is okay to do that. So let's see here. All right, so looks like it compiled. Let's go over to our dictionary app. And we are going to go over to, oops, what port are we on? Let me see. Okay. OpenAI API key environment variable is missing. All right, so we are looking at here. So it's missing or empty, either provide it or instantiate the OpenAPI client with an API key option. I thought I had it in there. Maybe it's not. Open AI API key. Is it not taking it from there? Let's see. On 301. Let me see. I could set it as an environment variable. Or instantiate the OpenAPI client key with API key option. Like, okay, so let's try this then. I'm gonna copy. Okay, so let's try that. Let's go over to here for now. And we say API key dot API key colon React so React app open AI API key. Maybe that's what we got to do for the React app. Let's go and give it that name over here. Let's see if it renders. Let me get rid of that. That's not taking it. All right, for the time being then, I'm just going to hard code it just so we can see if it works. We're not going to spend a bunch of, we might need the project key as well, I suppose. But let's try it out by just saying, you know what, let's go here, do that. All right, looks like, so now we have a different error. Looks like you're running a browser-like environment. This is disabled by default as it risks exposing your secret API key to attackers, but we're not going to be pushing it. So we're going to do this dangerously allow browser just for now. We're not going to push it up to GitHub or anything like that. So let's go here. And we're going to say dangerously allow browser to be true just for testing purposes. All right, so now this is here, okay? So we have that. Let's look for monthly jobs. And I'm going to open up the console. I believe I need the console open. Make sure that's what we have. Yep, console log. All right, so if we click on console and we click on one of these over here, right? We should have something logged for the API or for the OpenAI. I don't see it though. Let me see. I didn't. All right, so. Oh wait, let me see what this is. I don't see it yet. I don't see it yet. Let me see. I was expecting to see it in the console. So let's see what's going on. Let's look at, did it log the item? Let me see. So let's add a console.log over here to OpenAI info. Okay. So now if we go back over here and if we get rid of that and we say GDP or gross domestic, we have that. And if we, so if I clear this out and I click on that, OpenAI info. Okay, so there goes the OpenAI info. So this is the OpenAI info, right? So now if we look at OpenAI, all right, so we have the info coming. Now we need to parse it and break it down. So if we look at, so this is what we need. Completion, choices, message. All right, so this is what we need to print out. That's what we need to log. All right, so let's go over to this completion, choices, messages. All right, so we got that. And now let's do that. We go back over here and we go to where, all right, we go here. Reading 0? Why is that? Let's go back over here. Let's do jobs. We click on that one and it's telling us that it can't find 0 in the OpenAI info. So when it's reading, all right. Interesting. So let's undo that. So I just undid it over here. And let's see what our response is getting. Because it should be, so this is completion API promise. So we're gonna need to create another function, that's for sure. Where it is, because if you do it, if we have it the way that we have it, it's just going to be it's just going to be using up the credits for no good reason. Let's see, response. Let's see. So trying to
Lunch
find,
break! Lunch break!
So when we get back from break, we're gonna be looking for the actual response that has the data that we are looking for. It looks like it went through, but I'm looking for the actual response that we're supposed to get. I'm not seeing it yet. I wonder if I can search in here, but we'll see. We'll see. But let's go to break. Let's go to break. Let's see what is going on in the chat real quick, and then we are going to get to our second break time topic of the night. Let me see. Let's say me myself says I got brand new teeth, very, very expensive. Let's get it. And Mitch says, Ralph, I think you would be proud of me. It's my fault that I didn't give someone money to not face. It says, it's my fault that I didn't give someone money not to face eviction. So I'm to blame now. Hey, I told you. And I'm pretty sure you've given them money in the past and they squandered it. And now there's like, you know what? I'm getting evicted because you worked so hard and you didn't give me any money. You're a terrible person, Mitch. I hope you feel terrible about yourself. All right. We'll address that on Saturday morning. Let's see. Tell them be careful. Mitch is here. Showdown.js will convert it. Tell them they can be squatters for 6 months, save their money, and get another home. Do better with that one. Rough. Let's see. Says can't make this up. My fault though. You help someone a couple of times. You say no once. You never did anything for them.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Mitch, I am not one to say I told you so. All right. Fair enough. I am one to say I told you so. So Mitch, I told you so. They were like,
I'm in a bind, Nate.
They changed Mitch's name to Nate. They said, you know what? Your name is Nate now. Says they don't realize hurts me more than it hurts them. Oh well, what? Why does it hurt you at all? Why does it hurt you at all, Mitch? Mitch, don't let him get you. Don't see, Mitch. Welcome to my side. What? And that's why I proudly wear this hat right here. Okay? I'm just saying we are not going to be talking about the guy who is in jail in New York. Let's see. Your car's grilling hamburgers tonight. Fry the Frenchies until nice and golden brown. Party at your car's house. Let's see. Ralph, you're sick. I said you would be proud of. I am so proud of my guy Mitch right now. I am so proud of my guy Mitch.
We the best.
It's a cold world up here, all right, Mitch? It's a cold world, but you have a great view. You have a great view up here, right? I'm just saying. All right. So let me get to our second topic real quick for the break. Let's go over to, get this off the screen. We're going to go over to right here. So test flakiness by Don Johnson. You guys know Don. Shout out to my guy, Don. He sent me a very, very nice message this morning. He says, we are going to the moon. We're going to blow up. So Don wrote this. He posted this on LinkedIn. I just wanted to read it with you guys real quick. So Don says why your tests are flakier than a croissant with butter. A croissant with butter. Those are really good. And that is okay. Let me take this off the screen and I'm going to put 5 minutes on this one. Hopefully we go faster than that. But so let me take this off the screen, actually. We're going to go here. All right. So Don says software is messy. No, really, it's a collection of millions of lines of code written by humans who, despite their best intentions, are flawed creatures. Perfection? Like moi? Forget about it. If you ever dreamt of bug-free software, wake up. And as some people told me to grow up and live in reality. Articles like IEEE Spectrum's Why Software Fails and Beta Breakers, the myth of bug-free software will happily burst that bubble. And it doesn't stop there. If software itself is inherently imperfect, why should we expect our tests, which are also software, to be perfect? This brings up the infamous flaky test. Flaky test, the enigma that haunts us all. A flaky test is the friend who RSVPs maybe, sounds like that's what I do. I say, I might be there to your party and then shows up unannounced 3 hours later.
Bruh.
One day it passes, the next day it fails. The best part about it is nothing changed. Nothing changed.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
What's the cause of this? The unpredictable nature of the web, timing mismatches, network hiccups, or browser quirks. In essence, flaky tests are a reflection of the chaos within systems they are testing. So what types of tests and how to outsmart flakiness? To combat flaky tests effectively, it helps to understand the types of tests at your disposal. Unit test, your first line of defense. These tests are fast, isolated, and reliable, perfect for catching regression, but remember, they're not meant to validate entire workflows. We have a presentation on this channel, a software explorations, concept and overviews on unit tests, their importance, where they come into the development process. I would highly recommend that you go and check that video out. Integration tests. These ensure that different components work together properly. However, they're more prone to flakiness due to their dependence on multiple moving parts. Using mocks or stubs can help stabilize these tests. That is a good point. And I actually have one of my tech barbarians looking into how to mock a playwright test so that it doesn't depend on the API. UI tests. These simulate real user interactions and cover full end-to-end workflows. Due to the complexity of UI interactions, they are the most susceptible to flakiness. To minimize issues, these tests keep these tests minimal and focus on critical user paths. I always say that. UI tests should be very minimal. You don't want to have these crazy long UI tests, right? Beyond the basics, testing on steroids. The testing of, if testing was a baseball player, it would be brought on criminal charges for steroids. All right, so permutation testing. This involves testing your application with various combinations of inputs. It's exhaustive, but incredibly valuable for catching hidden issues. Tools like TestNG and PyTest can help automate these permutations. Parameter-based testing. This style of testing generates a wide range of input scenarios to ensure robustness. In Python, Hypothesis is a powerful tool that generates test cases automatically based on properties you define. Similar libraries exist for other languages: Scala, Scala Check, JavaScript Fast Check, Java, JQuick. JQuick sounds like a rapper, I must say. It sounds like a rapper, I must say. But I never heard of a Hypothesis. We're definitely going to check that out. And then we have mutation testing. So the X-Men of testing. Want to know if your tests are really doing their job? Mutation testing introduces small bugs or mutations in your code to see if your test catches them. If they don't, you've got work to do. Check out PIT for Java or MutMut for Python. Whoa, that sounds offensive. MutMut for Python to get started, all right? Strategic tips to outsmart flaky tests. Keep it simple. Unit tests should be quick and reliable. They're not dependent on external resources and should run on every build. Mock where possible for integration tests. Mock external dependencies to minimize flakiness and keep tests stable.
Get a move on, back to work, chop chop, let's go. Come on, get a move on. Back to work, back to work, back to work.
Trim down your UI test, leverage parameter-based testing, use permutation and mutation testing wisely. And I'm going to drop this link in here written by my guy Don on the flakiness of tests, how they are more flakier than a croissant. All right, check out the link by the article by my guy Don. You guys know how amazing that he is. All right, let's get back to work. Let's get our last segment out of the way, and then I'll check the chat and we will see all the things that are going down. All right, so let me put our last 20 minutes up on the clock.
It's time to do.
All right, so we are trying to find where this we're trying to find this in the response, right? What it should have been, it's not giving that to us. So we are going to look over here. If we get this to work, then this is setting us up for if we can get this to output, then this is setting us up for being able to use it via making a request. All right, so let's see where. So this was supposed to be completion messages, but I don't have messages. So body, let me take a look at this again. Oh, wait a second. I know, so responses, choices. I'm not getting a choices though. Look at this. I'm not getting a choices. Not even getting a 0. So what if we do, so let's just do completion and then choices. Let's see if choices is found. And then if choices is found, then we will see where to go from there. This is. All right, let's go to dot choices. Let's see what happens over here. And let's go to jobs. Let's go here. So it looks like it found choices. Did it? Let me stop it and restart it. Let's go back to the home page and let's search for consumer. And let me clear. Oh, let me clear this out. And let's click on this one. Undefined. So it does not have choices. Why is that? What we're looking for is saying undefined. All right, let me remove it again. And let's go to clear that out. So we're getting the API promise returned. Oh, you know what? I know why. It's because we are not doing it async. That's why. Okay, so remember how we had an await over here? But it's gonna say that it can't do await because so if we say async, how do you do that? How do you do it? How do you make it async? Let's go to, now if we go here, it says uncaught runtime errors. Objects are not valid as React child. If you meant to, so what I'm looking at over here, if you meant to render a collection of children, use an array instead. Not really sure what that means, but let's go over here and let's go to jobs. And when we click on that, we get our error. But I don't get my open AI. Oh wait, no, we do get it. So here's our dilemma right now, right? We can't use our async but we do have our response that we need. So, uh, so we need to, all right, so let's do a quick Google search of how to use Open AI in React native or in React. And if we say, take a quick look at this, I'm just gonna scroll down to the over here. Let's see, cons OpenAI require, yada yada yada. Const response generate async input text. Okay. Not necessarily what I'm looking for. So let's see. We got it there. What about so if what if I was to take this out completely and I was to put this up here, right? Let's see what happens with that. So what I just did was I took out the completion from inside of the function and I'm gonna just call it into it. I don't know if that's gonna work. I'm just trying different things out real quick. But we'll see. We shall see. All right. So if we go here and search for gross, and we clear that out, and we click on over here, that seemed to work. Okay. Okay. So that is all right. And we have our choices 0. Cool. All right. Good. All right, I'm not even showing the screen. So, what I was saying was this. So, searching gross domestic product. We got a response. So that seems to work. Let's see if we can have that display. See that if we can have that display, right? I'll check it in a bit in the Discord to see what it's called. But yeah, maybe we can talk about that a little more later on. But so let's see what we're gonna do. Thank you. All right, so if we go back over here, because I have this over here. So if we say to example accordion body 2. Accordion header, accordion item. So if we grab this right here and we say default active key, accordion item event key. Could I go, all right, so if I drop this here and I say, just for the time being, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or I should say open AI custom. And I'm just gonna put test for now. All right, I don't need this. test or AI test. And here I'm going to say, let's go to AI answer, right? Just for now. Let's see how that turns out. All right, so we have our AI test over here. All right, so now let's try to get the answer to output, or so we have the AI test and the AI answer showing up over here. Let's try to get the response to drop in here. Let's go over to over here, and we say, let's do completion dot choices 0 dot message, is it? Okay, let me make sure that's right. If we go over here, let's see, dot message. All right, cool. So now if we go over, oh, something went wrong. Let me see what went wrong. Objects are not valid as React child. Found object with key role. Oh, what does that mean? The only thing we did, so okay. Let's do let me make sure I got it right though. Choices, completion, choices, 0 dot, yeah, this should have worked. But something it didn't like that. Objects are not valid as React child. Found object with keys, role, content, refusal. If you meant to render a collection of children, use an array instead. I don't know what that means per se. Make sure I got that right though. I think I made it worse. All right, let's undo that. Okay, so, oops. All right, so we're getting the information here. Now, when we're trying to get, well, I guess we need to get the content as well. So let me actually try to add it back. Message. Okay, yeah, because okay, now I get it, because it's trying to get the object, but we want the content as well. I don't know if there's anything else in there we should get. All right, so if we go back over to here, and we, oh, look at that, look at that. So, it has this here, but it is all jumbled together, right? What about if we were to say, let's look for React, because OpenAI is returning it to us in Markdown. React Markdown to HTML. So React JS, React Markdown component for. So this package is a, all right, so this is going, so this should be able to render Markdown into code. I mean, into HTML. Let's see. React render Markdown. Okay, I think we could render. I don't know if that part's gonna work. Create root document body render Markdown, or we could do render and then Markdown remark plugin Markdown. I think that's what we're looking for. So let's try that. Okay, let's try that. Let us try that. We're gonna go over to here, and I'm going to do npm react-markdown, or install react-markdown. All right, now while that's installing, we're gonna go to, all right, it's installed. So now we're gonna go here and we're going to say mark, oh wait, I have to import it into the file. So let's say import, let me do the import above the const. Import react or remark GFM from remark. Hold on. Import markdown from React Markdown, and then we're going to say import, what is a GFM? Import React GFM from React or remark. I didn't install that one. So let's install that one, I guess. Or I don't know. I didn't see that one. Did they say to install that? No, they didn't say it. All right, anyways, whatever. So let's go over to where we added it. We're going to say markdown. And it says remark plugin equals, and then I guess we could just put this in there. Let's try to put that in there and get this out of there. And I guess we need a closing of that. Nope, hold on. What the heck is remark GFM? All right, hold on. So remark plugin, hold on. Remark plugin is going to be, so this is wrong. It's going to be this, and it's going to be this array remark GFM. And then like that. Remark plugins, markdown. And then we're going to say this like that. And then we're going to say close the markdown. That looks weird. And what is this thing over here? Not the remark GFM, not defined. Shoot, we got up here. Oh, okay. So we remark GFM. Okay. Guess we should install remark GFM. Install npm. They didn't say to install it, but I guess we have to if we want it to work. All right, so it's installed. Let's go down here. All right, let's see if all of this actually even works, or did we just waste a bunch of time? All right, let's find out. Let's find out. Okay, so let's go to okay, let's go here. Oh, cannot find module remark GFM. Why not? Why not? What? I wonder what is its purpose. You know what? Let's do this. Let me just, because if we look at over here, that shows how to use a plugin remark GFM, which adds support for footnotes, strike-throughs. Oh, there. Can't find it. Thought we installed it. We did install it. Import remark GFM. And then over here, it says remark GFM. Remark plugins. Let's take that off for now. Just for now, let's take that off, right? And I will comment that line out. And let's go back. So I took off that remark thing for now. Let me go back over here. Okay. Oh, look at that. Looky here. So we were able, so it's rendering the markdown code from our OpenAI. And I'm just going to go to drop in this title real quick. I'm not even going to share the screen because I'm just going to change the title from customize your experience. And update. Let's go to that. Why are you doing that to me? What's going on here? Okay, there we go. And we say, say consumer. So let's say you go to consumer price index and we go to customize your experience. And then you type in whatever it is that you do. We can do like a set state on that. And then you say, I'm a data analyst. And it says, what is CPI? The consumer price index is a measure that examines yada, yada, yada. Impact on a data analyst, understanding trends. A data analyst might work with sales, yada, yada, yada. Very cool. Very, very cool. And we're going to continue building on this. We're going to continue building on this next week as we can add the ability to pass in custom, like what role that you do. And then we should be able to enter the role and get a custom description based on our roles. Okay. And being that we have the indicator over here, we could probably limit this part, like just say, go straight to the impact or straight to the example. and go from there, right? Anyways, that is that for
Yo, the sign is real
tonight.
simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Let me know your thoughts on all of that. We were able to integrate open AI into the dictionary. Very, very basic now. We're going to do it where the next step is to not have that query run by default. We're going to put it in a function where when you actually enter something like a role in an input field and you submit it or press enter, then it's going to send the request to OpenAI, and then it's going to come back with the information that is relevant to you to customize your experience. Right now we have it hard coded just to test it, but that's the plan. Really, really cool stuff. I am excited about the upcoming possibilities and potential for our app. All right. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna check the chat and then we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. Have a lot of things to do. All right. Let's see. Oh, let me check the Discord real quick to see what Magnetar sent. Magnetar said, where did he tag me? Let's see. It is called Veteran AI. Okay, that's a pretty straightforward name, veteranai.co. Let me take a quick look at it real quick. Let's take a quick look together, actually. This is pretty cool. Let's go over here. And veterans claimed powered by AI. As a veteran-owned company, we leverage artificial intelligence to ensure our fellow veterans receive the benefits they have earned and the support they deserve. They are here to provide real value without hesitation, without the high cost. Our mission is to help you. VA claims actually made easy. Veteran AI is designed for veterans by veterans. We provide the tools to generate most VA documents with the power of AI. Don't spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on a claim agency ever again. That is very cool. What's the pricing on it? Lifetime membership for $200. That's not so. Is it Magnetar? Is that a good price? I really wouldn't know. I don't know one way or the other. Monthly, so free for $0. Start accessing essential veteran support at no cost. Get started for free, $25 a month. Unlimited claims, 40 statements per month, 10 Nexus letters, 40 buddy letters, access veterans AI chat, 500 messages per month. And then for organization, contact us for 6 months at a time. You can pay $100, but you can get a lifetime membership for $200. Is that a good deal? Is that a support long-term development? Sign up. Is that a good deal, Magnetar? I don't really know much about the whole VA process, but whatever can help streamline the process, I am all for it. Very, very cool stuff. Thanks for sending that. That's really, really cool. And I just love innovation and competition. And if AI is going to replace people who slow walk the system for you, I am all for it. All right. All right. Let's continue to wrap the show up. Let me see if there's anything else. Mitch says he is not going to Michigan. I heard it's like freezing up there. Me myself, how cold is it up there right now? I heard it's freezing. Gives you a reason to put some miles on the Lambo. Mitch is like,
do not come.
Take a flight and come through for a night, pass out, fly back to New York in the morning. Your car is funny. He says, let's get it. The background is banging. We just need the digit countdown clock. I'll see what I can do. Because maybe for that clock, I can figure something out. I'll let you know. I'm gonna look into that after the show, your car. Since I'm already prepped up for tomorrow's shows. Did Carmen live in San Diego? Where is Waldo right now? If Inspector Gadget were a real person, oh my goodness. Let's see. Where are we at? Magnetar says much cheaper than a lawyer. That is true. Next up, the lawyers are going to be complaining that AI is taking over our jobs and AI sucks. And but getting that lifetime membership or getting some help for free or paying $25 a month or $100 for 6 months where you get to do all that. They get to help you with all that stuff. Um, you got competition, lawyers. You got competition. Magnetar says, I dropped 2,200 for my first claim and then 18K for my second claim. With lawyers, you only pay when you win. That's a lot of money. So wait, I might have you come explain this on maybe on a Saturday or something. But when you say you dropped $2,200 for a claim, does that mean like to get assistance you had to pay $2,200? And then what does that mean by a claim? Like you dropped $2,200 on your first claim? Because to me it sounds like you have to spend a bunch of money to make a claim. And is that like a claim to the VA or something, or like how does that work? Because that sounds like a lot of money. It says good deal because most vets don't know where to start. That is a good point. Very good point. Says I know, but when I was using the free service like DAV, I got the runaround for 7 to 8 years. Oh, DAV is Department. What is DAV? Department of Veteran Affairs? No, that can't be. What is DAV? Says Ralph, read my ad comment. Yeah, ad comment. Let me see. What is the ad comment? Oh, sorry, my bad. Should we charge ad companies for using our data when we didn't click the ad? Should we charge ad companies for using our data when we didn't click the ad? That is a good. That is a good question. If we can get them to pay, then I say let's charge them. Let's charge them, Yakar. If we can get them to pay, you know what? Let's put a fee on them. Let's put a fee on them, Yakar, because you know how people feel about fees. Let's see. We say Phil Knight in the building. What's up, Phil Knight? What's good? I'm grateful I documented everything well in my records. Tell me about it. It makes me like I'm not even a veteran, but it makes me want to go check my documentation because they be trying to go after you. They don't pay up front. They call J.G. Wentworth.
Bruh.
I remember those J.G. Wentworth commercials, and the DAV is Disabled American Vets. You would think that for the people, like especially if they're disabled American vets, you would take the most care of them, but it looks like they like Magnetar said, give them the runaround, which terrible. But hope have you are you gonna sign up for this app for this service, Magnetar? Because I'm just like, I wish I could find somebody who has used it. Maybe sign up for the free one to see like what's in there. I don't think I can sign up for it because I'm not a vet probably, but just curious, like whatever can help, I'm in support of it. Your car says a tariff on Google Ads. Everyone gets a tariff, right? Anyways, we're gonna wrap it up for tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys immensely. We did a lot of good work tonight. We are very, very close to integrating this AI. We have it showing up. Next up, we just need to what do you call it? We need to implement the query where we're entering something like our role or something that we know, and then it's going to send it to the request, and then we're going to get a response back. So things we're going to do, right? We are going to get out of here. Let me see. Phil Knight said, all good, supporting the stream while studying for my applied probability and statistics test. Whoa, that sounds intense, Phil Knight. That sounds intense. But go out there and get it. Go out there and get it. We are in your corner. We are rooting for you. Just go out there, do what you got to do. And let me see. Your car says they give soldiers all the experimental drugs. Trust me, they don't care about them or the vets, and that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Because I like, you hear stories about people who like they hear some disaster happen and they run into battle for the country, or people who like their whole family was in service, and that's like the family career, I guess I would say. And then they get messed up, and now there's no one there to help them. So there's some pros, but there's also some cons. There's also some cons. So hopefully that all gets taken care of. Magnetar says, I might just to support someone else. I'm at 80% now, and my current lawyer is still appealing a few more ailments. Crazy. But yeah, I wonder, you know what, Magnetar, if you can find out for me and let me know in Discord, right? If you can, okay, so I'm looking at this page right now, but like, yeah, if you can, sponsor some people where you you help them sign up for the service, that'd be pretty cool. Your card says, that's me. All my uncles went and his dad. Hear that? All right. After all that, I have a question for you guys tonight. I have a question. Did you guys have fun? I had a great time working on all this. I can't wait for Saturday morning because we are going to get after it. All the people who have hurt feelings, we're going to address that. But did you guys have fun?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
I had a lot of fun. I had a great time. Hopefully you did as well. Your car says the VA sucks with an expletive in the middle. I have to figure it out for my pops. He is only at 60. Honestly, I don't know what those percentages mean. So I'm gonna get with you guys to get a better understanding because I do not know much about the whole VA process. But it looks like all the healthcare in the system, whether you're going through the VA, whether you have, it's like if you have if you have the best private insurance, then you might be good. But all the other type of insurance is terrible. Your car says I want to get them at 90%. Magnetar says 100%. Aim for 100, settle at 99. All right, I hear that, Magnetar. All right, but you guys know yesterday's price is not today's price. Today's price is certainly not tomorrow's price because
one more thing. Price of the brick going up.
The price of the brick is always going up. And with that being said, this is Tech Coach Ralph with another episode of Software Explorations. We just integrated OpenAI into our React app, our Urban Dictionary of Economic Data. We're out. See you guys Saturday for the Men Lie, Women Lie, Numbers Manipulate show. And see you guys tomorrow in the chat for the premiere of the Bug Bite, where we're going to be talking about the FTC going after Microsoft in antitrust investigation, all of that good stuff. But for now, have a wonderful, wonderful night. This is Tech Coach Ralph. We are out.
Tech Coach Ralph, tough as nails, no disguise. Pushing limits, yeah, he's that kind of guy. At first it's harsh, the rules feel like chains. But trust the process, there's sunshine in the rains. He cracks the whip, but it's all in love. Results shining bright like stars above. Tech Coach Ralph, you light the way. Through sweat and tears, you help us play. With every lesson, we find our might. From morning grind to the stars at night. Days turn to weeks, skills sharp and fast. What once was a struggle now feels like a blast. Step by step, we rise and we glow. With Ralph in our corner, we're ready to show. Singing his praises, can't keep it inside. From hard ass to hero, he's our pride. Tech Coach Ralph, you light the way. Through sweat and tears, you help us play. With every lesson, we find our might. From morning grind to the stars at night. So here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth. He plants the seed. here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth. He plants the seed.
Give a time and energy to you, but when I speak, you disappear like dew. Don't we feel something so strong and true? Now I'm here wondering what to do. Why you ghost when I give the plan? Disappear like shadows in the sand. You ask for help, now you don't understand. Guess value in my time takes a stand. People reaching out from the unknown, begging for advice like I've got the throne. But when the truth hits, they're up and gone, leaving me with echoes all alone. Why you ghost when I give the plan? Disappear like shadows in the sand. You ask for help, now you don't understand. Guess value in my time takes a stand. People reaching out from the unknown, begging for advice like I've got the throne. But when the truth hits, they're up and gone, leaving me with echoes all alone. Why you ghost when I give the plan? Disappear like shadows in the sand. You ask for help, now you don't understand. Guess value in my time takes a stand. It's a cycle that I see every day. They come and go like the light of day. I'm done with wasting every breath I take. Time is cold and I refuse to break. Why you ghost when I give the plan? Disappear like shadows in the sand. You ask for help, now you don't understand. Guess value in my time takes a stand. It's a cycle that I see every day. They come and go like the light of day. I'm done with wasting every breath I take. Time is gold and I refuse to break. Why you ghost when I give the plan? Disappear like shadows in the sand. You ask for help, now you don't understand. Guess value in my time takes a stand.